could survive indefinitely without food. This may come in helpful during long space journeys. Number 7. Genetic enhancement is widespread in professional sports. For some time now, the average person in most countries has had access to gene therapy clinics to alter their genes for performance enhancement purposes. These performance enhancements include increased strength, speed, agility, and stamina. Militaries are using this procedure to full advantage as well for their cybernetic special forces units. Now, for professional athletes to give themselves a competitive advantage. Every professional basketball player has physical abilities that are equal to or better than Michael Jordan or LeBron James. Every American NFL quarterback is equivalent or better than Tom Brady. And every professional baseball player is equivalent or better than Babe Ruth. This is resulting in records being broken in all major professional sports leagues at a pace never seen before, and many people consider the Olympics to be more entertaining than it's ever been. Number 8. Conventional meat is becoming obsolete. Cultured meat is produced by the cultivation of animal cells. By the late 2030s, the worldwide market for conventional slaughtered meat was overtaken by the combination of cultured meat and vegan replacements. By the late 2040s, cultured meat alone achieved market dominance. By the 2080s, the world changed almost beyond recognition. Biotechnology nearly decimated traditional agriculture and its many related infrastructures. Vast areas of farmland were made redundant. Many jurisdictions in Iran have outright banned the slaughter of animals. Most households with at least a middle income or above have access to kitchen appliances that can replicate meat products within a matter of minutes. By now, only a tiny percentage of the world still raises livestock for meat. Number 9. Nomadic floating cities are roaming the oceans. Many of the world's cities are becoming submerged due to rising sea levels. Despite some attempts to build flood defenses, even famous locations such as New York, London, Hong Kong, Shanghai, and Sydney have been affected. With over 10% of the world's population living on coastlines, hundreds of millions of people have been forced to migrate. Because of this, floating artificial islands are growing in popularity. These floating cities are entirely self-sufficient and able to cruise around the world indefinitely. They provide everything an average person needs for comfort, safety, and security. They also offer virtual reality suites, state-of-the-art Android servants and companions, swimming pools, landing pads for flying personal vehicles, and more. These giant amphibious ships are especially popular in Southeast Asia, which has been hit especially hard by the effects of climate change. Some of the largest of these floating cities have upwards of 100,000 plus residents. These settlements are entirely carbon neutral. Power is produced from a combination of solar arrays, offshore wind farms, and other means. Some of them even utilize fusion power. Food is grown and salt is removed from saltwater in these cities. Thanks for watching. Make sure to watch this next video about future technologies in the year 2100. In 2030, the world will look dramatically different due to multiple technological advancements. For example, human-like AI will likely become a reality. By 2030, there will be exponential improvements of computer processing power, voice recognition, image recognition, deep learning, and other software algorithms. Likewise, natural language processing technologies like GPT-3 are constantly being updated and surpassed. It will likely reach the point where artificial intelligence can pass the Turing test. This is a test where a human engages in a conversation with a machine and probes it with numerous questions. And if that machine can convince that person that it's human, it passes the test. This could quickly lead to AI-generated virtual assistants that have the capability to carry nuanced conversations with you. And later, this technology could carry over to characters in virtual worlds in video games. Number 2, 8K virtual reality headsets will become mainstream. By 2030, most VR screens will have 8K resolution, which has 4 times the number of pixels as 4K screens. When you view character models and objects up close with these devices, there will be zero visible pixelation, resulting in breathtaking detail and realism. Because of other equipment upgrades, VR games will have near zero latency and a wide field of view. Additionally, some haptic suits will become electrode meshes to maximize comfort and convenience. Number 3, brain interface devices will become mainstream. By 2030, most VR headsets could include the option for a brain-computer interface to record users' electrical signals, enabling actions to be directed by merely thinking about them. Headbands and wristbands with non-invasive sensors could become the preferred choices for mainstream brain-computer interface use. However, the immersive effects provided by brain-computer interfaces could be limited at this stage and only usable in specific situations. Nonetheless, they will provide increasingly more lifelike ways of interacting with virtual characters, objects, and environments in the metaverse. Number 4, the first quantum computers with 1 million qubits will emerge. By 2030, IBM and Google could each build quantum computers with 1 million qubits. This advancement will revolutionize.
Dost thou hear it? What? Such a great roar, like thunder. Lana.
The transmission device is almost reset.
Obadiah, there's not to be done to trust in the Lord.
I sent the salvage we gathered from several scattered vehicles your way. Use it wisely. Running vehicles are rare commodities. And should you happen to use one, exercise caution. The heat of the storm paralyzes motors when night falls. Because, of course they do.
It's like hard to even make one go spread out. It's just like a big piece of gum. A big piece of gum.
Where I want to be.
Wow.
I love this. After inheriting the family pizza business, Matt and Kimmy left Puerto Rico and are back in his home state of Indiana.
Etheric energy is raging at once. It should be able to provide enough energy to be able to open the portal.
He wants a character home he can work on.
I'm afraid
Now, Kimmy, you're going to have to use your imagination. This was built in 1930.
Don't let poor punctuality be your downfall.
And why you do this?
You seem like an honest, minded sort of person. So do enjoy. For today, I will provide you with more defensive turrets.
Flybox here.
In addition, I've sent you my latest turret design.
Okay.
Look over the blueprints for more
Flybox here.
Upgrading the original turret should help it to store more of those creatures.
Enemy is near. Close in.
Do not be stingy with bullets either. Let them rain down like hellfire. The base is being attacked. Get those bastards away from it. What's up with you? You friggin' cowards. This is not that complicated. Just look at the vortex. The etheric energy rages all night. Transmission cracks open when these monsters are then attracted by the energy.